Thanks for your patience. All right. That I have listen to this, and then we're about done with our class. So here you go. About the Khan Academy website. We haven't used it very much. We probably could have used it more. Mine automatically logs into a parent portal for some reason from tutoring different kids. I have them connected to my site. What you want to do is once you get there, you're going to hit subjects and then SAT test prep. Wait for my computer to load. A couple things you can do is you can view full test right here. If you would like to take a practice test, you can take practice tests here. You can print them out first if you want to. These are the 8 tests that we have already taken. So if you want to try another one, like maybe practice test 8 because you didn't check the answers to that one, because that was the one we took in the first week. I might print out the PDF version of the test first, and then you can take the test. You can take the whole test, and this one does timing and everything, and it will grade your test. So it's just, you can surf around here and figure that if you want to take one more practice test. If you want to take one that includes the English and the essay, you could do it right on here. It's going to take quite some time. As you can see, the reading is 52 questions, writing 45 minutes, 25 minutes for our first math section, 55 for the second, and the essay is 50 seconds, 50 minutes if you want to do that. You could also, so we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's see if I can go back. We can do tips and strategies. And I'm going to review a couple of these before we go to the actual practice part. So stick with me. I'm going to go down. We haven't talked about this yet because we are getting close to your date, so it's time to start talking about these things. There's a lot of different things on the website you can look at for strategies. Some of these we've already talked about. But at the very end, when you scroll down, you're going to see one, tips for test day. So let's look at this real quick. Follow along as I read. Because your test day is coming up, so you want to be ready for your test day. Actually, this is a girl that's going to tell you, if you want to watch her, she's just going to tell you to relax. So we're going to skip that. So the night before, you want to relax. There are a lot of good reasons to not study the night before a test. Marathoners don't go for a run before a race day. Mental marathoners like you shouldn't study for more than an hour on the day before you take the SAT. Your brain needs to rest in order to do your best. So the day before your test, they recommend that you do not do a practice test. Avoid screen time. You're going to need to get a good night's sleep. So avoid bright screens like televisions, phones, movies that will wake up your brain and make it more difficult for you to go to sleep. Eat a healthy dinner. Organize your bag for test day. So the night before, you want to put your ID, your admissions tickets, your pencil, your calculators, your batteries, and other gear in a bag by the door. That way you're not scrambling around right before, and it'll make you nervous then. Make a plan to get to the testing site. So make sure you know where the school is. We're going to be taking the test. Make sure you have a ride, etc., etc. Test morning, wake up early, have a healthy breakfast. They recommend eggs, toast, cereal, bagel, fruit, juice, cheese, and milk. Eat it all. If you drink coffee, drink it. If not, don't start now. Get to the test site early. And I think this one's kind of funny. Try to stay clear of nervous people. Yikes. For the math test, you want to underline key parts of the problem. Someone said I was making silly mistakes because I didn't read carefully what the questions were asking. For example, instead of solving for 2x, I might have solved for x. When I started underlining the prompt part of the prompt that was the actual question, I dramatically decreased my number of silly mistakes. On the same line, you want to make sure you're answering the questions that are being asked. So make sure they're saying, if they say, what is x, and you already solved for y, make sure you go back and answer what x is. Order of difficulties, we talked about this a lot. They're in order of difficulty, so you want to worry about the beginning ones, make sure you get all the beginning ones right, and if you can't get some of the ones at the end, don't waste a lot of time there. Every question on the SAT is worth the same, so don't Don't worry about spending all your time on the hard questions. Make sure you pace yourself. If you don't know a question, skip it. You can come back to it. Make sure you leave a space on your answer sheet. Make sure your bubble sheet you have everything in the right place. We're not even going to read. For the reading, you can come back and read those whole things. For the whole test, don't leave anything blank. There's no penalty for guessing, so we said pick the letter of the day. Use process of eliminations. Elimination, if you don't know an answer, maybe there's a couple you can eliminate, and then you'll have a better chance of getting it right. Cover up the choices. This is one we haven't talked about. You can cover up the choices, come up with an answer. That way you're not tempted just to pick one of the answers below. Pace yourself. Don't spend more than 1.5 minutes on any question on your first pass. We talked about the 2-pass method where you go through it once, answer everything you can, go back the second time, answer the ones that are giving you trouble. Trust yourself. When I was taking practice tests, I had no problem getting the sections done in time, but then I'd spend extra minutes reviewing and second-guessing my first answers. I found I often would switch from the right answer to the wrong one because I doubted myself. So they're basically saying, don't change your answer if you have no good reason to change it. Bubble in batches. I use the system to help me avoid accidentally bubbling in the wrong answer. I complete 5 questions, then I bubble in the answer on the answer sheet. That's up to you, however you like to bubble. If you find that you have extra time at the end of a section, make good use of it. No, it isn't fun to reread all those questions, but you'll be glad if you catch any mistakes. The same goes with the answer grid. Make sure your answer choices are in the right bubbles. That's really important. Okay, let's talk about what you should bring on SAT day. It says read this before you leave for your official SAT. So we're going to read it now so that you're all ready. So what do you bring on test day? Here's a quick overview. Arrival and check-in. When you arrive at the test center with all the necessary items, we're going to list the necessary items. You will find a check-in area where you will present your photo ID and your admissions ticket. Photo ID. Make sure you have either a driver's license or you go to the DMV and get yourself a photo ID. You'll be needing to print out an admission ticket as well. If you registered for the SAT, they'll send you an admission ticket in an email. The administrator may assign you a testing room when you check in, or you may be directed to one where the test starts. Just go to your room. Take the test. Will be administered section by section. Nothing big about that. Breaks. You'll be given 2 short breaks. The first one following the 65-minute reading test. It'll be 10 minutes long. The next one will be only 5 minutes. That's not very many breaks. That's like 15 minutes in that big long test. And it'll happen after you complete the writing and language test. In the first section, the math test. Oh, so you do get 2 more 5-minute breaks. So you get one in between the math sections. If you're taking the essay, you'll be given a 3rd break. The break will only be 2 minutes. Wow. After the test, once you've finished your test, you'll bring up your test and you celebrate. Your scores will be available several weeks after the test. Usually they take 3 weeks, and they usually come out on a Thursday. You'll receive an email when your scores are available and ready to view. Every time you register for the SAT, you receive 4 score reports for free up to 9 days after you take the test. So you don't really have time to see how your test is going to be before you send them to a school. So you can take a chance and you can send it, or you can send it for, I think it's like $5 if you want to wait till your test score comes in. So what do you need to bring? You need to bring your admission ticket, which will come in an email, or you can go log into your MySAT and get a printable admission ticket. You need your photo identification. If you don't know what that is, I would go to DMV and get one if you don't have a driver's license, or you can click on this at your own convenience. It's under test day, what to bring. Bring number 2 pencils with a soft eraser. Mechanical pencils are not allowed. Note that. And you need an acceptable calculator. I think everybody in our class had an acceptable calculator, but you might want to look at the calculator policy and make sure your calculator's on the list. What you might wish to bring, it's not required, bring a watch without an audible alarm. So there's usually a clock on the wall, but if there's not, I would go in with a watch because you need to pace yourself. Extra batteries. You want to make sure your calculator batteries are charged. Mine is chargeable. Doesn't have batteries. Make sure it's charged. bring a water bottle. You can have a snack during your short breaks that you can eat quickly. Dress in layers. You don't know if it's going to be hot or cold. And bring a bag or a backpack. What you should not bring to the test: cell phones. If your cell phone goes off, they could kick you out of the test. It says right here, if you are seen using a device at any time during the 4 hours of the test, including breaks, your scores will be canceled. So don't bring a cell phone, iPod, tablets, laptop, pagers, separate timers, cameras, any device, including digital or smart watches. So watch for that. If you have an Apple Watch or whatever, leave it at home. And cell phones, of course. So that's that part. Now let's go back to the site, and I'm going to show you where you go to practice. So I'm just going to jump back. I'm going to go this way. You could just use the back button if you wanted to. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. So you can go right here to, this is current skill levels. I do this with certain kids use my computer, and we use this, so it's somebody's skill level that's using my computer. You can go to practice, and we're going to go to math. And underneath the math section are all different types of problems. So we have part of algebra, and there's all different kinds. There's passport to advanced math. This is the more complicated math problems that we've done, like the radicals, rational exponents, polynomials, lots of graphing, function notation. Then we have problem solving. This is more part 4, where you have all the word problems that you need to read. And then, of course, additional topics. What could they be? Like the volume, the right triangle, the trig, the arc lengths. These are kind of advanced. The circles, if you weren't sure about the circles, they're on every test. So I would learn how to do circles. And your complex numbers, they're the imaginary numbers. Now, one thing you can do, obviously you don't have time to do all of them, is you can do these how-to examples. So let's just go down to our friend, the circle, and let's see what they have. They have basic examples, and then there's harder examples. So if we click on a harder example, let's see what happens here. So they will give you an example, and it's kind of like, there you go. So, I don't know what happened to it, why it just started there, but if you do it on yours, it's probably because someone on my computer already started watching that. But what you can do, I think, is a good idea, is to go to that section that we were at, as soon as it lets me go there. I think it's on another tab. You can go and you can see that there's the basic examples and the harder examples. So this week, when you don't have a test to do, I would go down through each of these. You can do the basic, and if you go to the basic and you think, oh, that's pretty easy, just skip it, go to the harder example, and just watch all these videos, basic and harder, basic and harder. Some of them, if you know you have trouble with some of the different types, like if you know you can't do right triangle word problems, make sure you get those done, and you might need to skip some other ones. So that's your homework for the week before test. Just go and the Khan Academy and practice these problems. So that's it for this, and I'm going to go back to our other video. All right, so let's go to our conclusion for this class. Hopefully it wasn't too long and boring. I think online classes can be pretty boring, especially if they're pre-recorded. So sorry about that. Let's just look at your final week's homework. This is what I want you to do to prepare for the test. So go to the Khan Academy website that I was just at. Watch the example videos. Do your weak areas first. Do some of the practice problems. It's on that site. You can watch the videos and you can do practice problems. And if you're really ambitious, try to print out one more test. It's on the Khan Academy site. We've already done all 8 of them, but you can print out one of them. I would do test 8 over again if you're going to pick one. Then I would go to Mario Math, watch some of those weak areas like this formula and the half-light formula. And finally, you want to study your formula sheet. And I'm going to go to that before we end. Here's the formula sheet that I gave you. If you did not get the formula sheet, let me know and I'll email you one. But there's lots of formulas on here. They do have the growth one right here, but they did not put on the half-life formula. So let's just throw that one on. The half-life formula is N equals the original amount, and then it's going to be 1/2 to the t, which is your time, over your half-life. So it might say the half-life is 4 years, so you divide it by 4. Let's some other ones that would. The quadratic formula, please know this. I don't know, it might be on the other side, but you also need to know the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. Remember that one? It's a discriminant. If it's greater than 0, you have 2 answers. If it's equal to 0, you have 1 answer. Oh, that looks bad. 1 answer. And if it's less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0, it's going to, or less than 0, it's going to be 2 imaginaries or no real solutions. So keep that in mind. Look at all this, the formula for circles, we talked about all that. You can look through all these, but here's our triangle formula. Just take your time and memorize these before you go. It's going to serve you a lot if you do this ahead of time. Even some of these Pythagorean identities. I haven't seen any of those, but I know they're on the test. So that is it for the SAT class. If you have any questions, please email me. Once you get your test results back, please let me know what you got, even if it didn't get better. Usually it gets better, but just make sure you're prepared, and we will talk to you later. That's it. As soon as I figure out how to shut this down. Sorry, this always takes me a minute. All right, we'll see you.